greet you by saying a very good morning. How are you seeing this? The temperatures are suddenly starting to rise. Iran is defiant as Trump vows entire country could be taken out if no deal is reached by the end of Tuesday night. This is a population of 93 million people. And what does the words take out could mean? I want to know more from Norman Floyd Barnes.
Good morning and greeting from Washington, D.C. It's 4 a.m. here in Washington, D.C. Eastern Standard Time. And if the President Trump has indicated that in 16 hours, that will be 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The military forces of the United States will demolish the entire infrastructure, including bridges and other matters, energy, power plants, water. Everything will be demolished at that time. The Iranian government response to his request for a ceasefire has been rejected. So we are now preparing to see what next step happens within the time frame mentioned.
Iran's old negotiators were, of course, Qatar, if not Turkey, but both these nations have been come under heavy fire from the Iranians. And today, Pakistan seems to find itself in trying to be the peace broker of this war. How much success that will hold for Pakistan is a matter of question. I want to ask Norman Floyd Barnes, a nation that has issues with its own neighborhoods, the Afghanistan as well as India, but is trying to understand the U.S. Issue, the U.S. Cause that they might find in Iran. And of course, Iran will not agree to a ceasefire as per the media reports. And they are saying that we want a permanent cessation of hostilities. And of course, that does indicate some kind of permanent deal in place. But the time is running out. I want to understand from you, at what point would this become apocalyptic from a hot mess like you've described, Norman?
Thank you for the question. I do not know if we'll get to that level. The military plan outside of congressional approval is one of a tactical sense, meaning they will come in and strike and then they will leave. The use of weapons of mass destruction, I cannot comment on that, if that even is included in the mission. But I can tell you that the mission has started. The process has started. Resources, large quantity of resources has been moved close to that region. And within, I say, 14 hours, 16 hours, we will have a result of this military action. Right now, everything is quiet, which means action is moving. Things are happening right now. Hopefully, a miracle happen, that someone has the presence of mind to put a pause and continue a conversation that will avoid this destruction of human life and resources. So right now, all we can do, sit here, commentate, and observe, and hopefully something will happen within the next 16 hours that will prevent this.
We see Pakistan's position as a negotiator, and of course, Dr. Khosrow Samad was talking about the almost the two sides of the matter, the double standard. Not only so, there is reports that a handful of Japanese-linked ships have passed through the Strait of Hormuz in recent days. Of course, the work is underway to arrange talk with Japan and Iran's president. Not only so, South Korea, another nation of Asia, is ensuring the safe passage of almost 26 South Korean flagged vessels currently stranded in the Strait of Hormuz. Seoul has deployed a special envoy to Kazakhstan, Oman and Saudi Arabia to secure alternative crude oil supplies amid this disruption. So what is the allied agreement between US and these Asian nations? We understand the Asian giant China is being very measured on its approach toward this global affair. I want to know more from Norman what you see of other nations, powerful nations, who are now trying to look for oil anywhere in the globe. How do you see it?
Yes, thank you. The situation, particularly in the Strait, is that, as I mentioned before, countries are now looking for alternative solutions to handle their interests. They are not depending on the United States to solve this issue. Each country has to make a concerted decision on how they want to address this thing for the purpose of their country, not a coalition, but how their country. So there will be conversations, there will be deals. Uh, the Strait of Hormuz right now, 5 to 6 vessels are going through there today, daily right now. And these countries have made a agreement with Iran for free flowing of their resources. So I was suggest, actually, I will comment that each country will make a plan decision on how to survive, how to deal with this situation in the Middle East, and what position they're going to stand. So the past thing of we are a group, we are going to stand fast, we're going to deal this thing as one group collectively has dissipated. The future now is that each country will have to make a concerted decision on how they want to deal with this conflict and deal with the future. So that is where we're at right now. You're going to see, the president of the United States has mentioned that he's dissatisfied with certain countries, including Japan, uh, South Korea,
Right.
the European countries. He's not happy with their position, but their position is basically on their country's needs.
The
So
energy
they are going
dependency.
to take the situation. Energy has to come through. They have to have food. We have to have water, shelter. These things are going to take precedent over the relationship they have with a country or a region or a coalition. So right now, deals are being made. As we mentioned before, the United States was the president known as the deal maker. Well, other countries have basically learned from him, lessons learned, and they are making deals. And the deals will decide on what they do in the future and how they move forward. Some of the deals will uh, involve the United States and the Western countries, and other deals are going to deal with what's in our best interest. And that is what we're going to see, a evolution of new relationships globally, and this will determine how things will move forward and to what level. The countries that decide to stay with the United States and the Western coalition will have to deal with these issues and make a decision. Do we stay with the group or do we take care of our country's needs first? So this is what I suspect is going to happen. Each country is going to break away from the group, the gang, and basically form their own relationship, and we'll move forward like that.
Of course, and as I take from your statement, Norman, you mentioned about needs, and that does open up the discussion regarding a model that we've studied even in our academia, the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, the need for
Yes,
shelter,
we know Maslow.
the need for acceptance
Basic
into
needs.
society.
Yes, basic needs. This is the thing that, regardless of what a country, the United States or whoever thinks, the basic needs has to come out. And as we see, based on the relationships and these incidents that happened in the last couple of months, the basic needs is the only thing right now that matters. The rest of the stuff is supplemental, is dressing, is a dessert, is a something that if we can get that, that's fine, but it's not essential. Essential is the basic needs: food, water, shelter, energy. And that is what we're going to see.